Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now, how to achieve peace? Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. Ralph Waldo Emerson very well said, peace cannot be achieved. This is only the mindset. If you have an understanding, you want to accommodate, then things can be peaceful. Otherwise, conflicts, differences, the mindset will never let you to arrange the peace in your life. As very well said by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, that peace is not a relationship of nations. It is a condition of mind brought about by a serenity of soul. And peace is not merely the absence of war. It is also a state of mind. Lasting peace can come only to peace. Because when you are patient, when you want to accommodate yourself, when you want to like adjust yourself, then only the relationship of a nation or two persons or human beings can be peaceful. Otherwise, this is only mindset, and without violence, it is peace. But not only the absence of war is peace, but it is also the state of mind. How do you think and how do you want to accommodate? Now, what is development? Let's move to the development now. And the term development means it conveys ideas of improvement, progress, well being, and aspirations of better life. And development means different for different people. Okay, let me take an example. But before that, the society keeping the idea of development in mind will constitute a vision for the society as a whole and how best to achieve a desired goal. If I take an example of a small kid, what is development for him? More and more toys, more and more dresses, more and more favorite food is his development. If I talk about a farmer, what is the development for a farmer? Better production, more good quality of crops. If I talk about for a teenager, more gadgets, more dresses, better mobile phone. So each person has a different mindset of development. Now, there are few approaches also for human development. Like if I talk about the income approach, this is the oldest approach, and human development linked to income. Higher and level of income, higher the level of development. Because when you have money, you can buy better things. When you buy better things, so that means you at that time you become more comfortable in just maintaining your living standard. So income approach is the oldest approach. More the money you have, more the income you will spend on your living standards. Then welfare approach. Main beneficiaries are human beings. Then approach argues for higher government expenditure on education, health, amenities. People are not participants but only passive recipients. And basic needs approach, which emphasizes on a provision of basic needs initially proposed by ILO, and six basic needs identified like health, education, food, water supply, sanitation, and housing. And capability approach, building human capabilities in the areas of health, education, and access to resources. Now, development has four main components: productivity, that is the economic growth; equity, just distribution; sustainability, that means to maintain; and empowerment, strengthening. Now, productivity, that is your economic growth. How does it happens? Productivity, the value of what is produced per worker or per hour worked, can be measured as the level of gross domestic product per worker or GDP per hour. So the rate of productivity growth is the primary determinant of an economy's rate of long-term economic growth and higher wages. Now next was your just distribution. Just distribution means you could see in the picture of a balance. That means to balance the resources and goods which should be distributed that everybody can enjoy minimum quality of life. At least it should be in that way that people should not suffer of any kind of crisis. And if everybody does not have basic minimum resource, then it should be redistributed from rich classes to poor classes. And third, they will demand is difference principle. Because after the independence of India till date, Rich is becoming more richer and poor has become more poorer. Now, the sustainability is the capacity to endure in a relative ongoing way across various domains of life in the 21st century. It refers generally to the capacity for Earth's biosphere and human civilization to coexist. Now, the strengthening, empowerment. It is also the degree of autonomy and self determination in people and in communities, and which enables them to represent their interest in a responsible and self determined way, acting on their own authorities. Like they must have their own goals, and with goals, they can achieve the growth. And the growth should not be against the morals, they must contain all the things which are like morally positive, and the power which they get with all these, they should access in learning, and it should be very positive, and all these aspects take you to the empowerment of the development.